All right, Mr. Barr here. Time for another exciting episode of Algebra 1. I don't know. Okay, so we're going to talk about linear equations and systems of equations. So let's think about the word system. What is a system? What kind of systems do you know about? How about this? How about the solar system? Solar system. Well, what is the solar system? It's the sun, it's the moons, it's the planets. Right? It's a bunch of stuff. How about another system? How about a computer system? Well, that's the keyboard, the mouse, the monitor. So the idea of a system is a bunch of things, or at least two or more things working together. I can't have a system with just one thing. It's multiple things. The cardiovascular system, right? That's the heart and the veins and arteries and things like that. The respiratory system, it's the lungs and probably the trachea and the nose, or I don't know. I'm not a doctor. If I were, I'd be doing doctor stuff and not making a math video right now. Okay, so a linear system is two lines on the same graph. It's two lines. Ready? A linear system is two lines on the same graph. That's it. Linear system, two lines. That's why it's called a system, because it's more than one line. Two lines on the same graph. The solution is where the lines cross. Solution is where lines cross. And they cross at a single point. So if I have a line here and I have a line here, the solution is right there where the two lines come together. It's that point where the lines come together. So how do we tell if a point is a solution without graphing it? We'll graph later, but not today. You're going to plug the point, plug in the point. See if it works. Must work in both equations. So we're going to be plugging a point into a linear equation, and we're going to see if it's true or false, if it works or not. And we're going to plug it into a second one and see if it works or not. If it works in both of them, it's a solution. Here it is. Let's do our first problem. Is 1, 6 a solution to this system? Well, I'm going to remove the y and put parentheses. I'm going to remove the x, put parentheses, plus 5. Now I'm going to plug in the point. My point is x, y. That y is going to go right here. That x is going to go right there. And let's think about that. Does 6 equal 1 plus 5? Yes, it does. But we're not done. We have to test the point in the second equation. Let's see. I'm going to remove the y and put in parentheses. I'm going to remove the x, put in parentheses. So right here, I'm going to put in a 6. For the x, I'm going to put in the 1. Let's see. 6 equals 5 plus 1. Yes, this works. Since that point works for both of these lines, that is the point of intersection. It means that point 1, 6 is where those two lines come together. So is it a solution? Yes, it is a solution. Is -1, -5 a solution? Let's plug it in. I'm going to remove the y and put in parentheses. Now I'm going to put the y right there. Does that work? Is -5 equal to -5? Yes. I'm going to remove the x and the y and put in parentheses. I'm going to plug in the x, plug in the y. I'm going to see if this works. -2 plus -15 equals -17. Yes, this works. What that means is that these two lines, they come together somewhere, and they come together at -1, -5. That's what the solution is. Yes. Is -9, 2 a solution to this? I'm going to remove the x and y. And I'll plug the x and y in. So I'm going to put in -9 and 2. Let's see if this works. This is 22 minus 27. 22 minus 27 is -5, so yes, this is working. Same thing here. 2x plus 18y equals 18. Let's plug it in. -9 and 2. This is 36 minus 18. Once again, it works, so this is a solution. Remember, this is what you need to do. Your simple instructions. Plug in the point. See if it works. Must work in both equations. If it works in both equations, it is a solution. It's the point where the two lines intersect. All right. Bye-bye. Remember, I am not a doctor.